How's it going, everyone? We have some unfortunate PlayStation Plus news to go over, and actually something that I had thought may potentially happen is in fact happening with some major games leaving PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, and one of them was a big title that really kicked off PlayStation Plus Extra in a huge way. We'll talk all about it, but licensing deals end, sometimes they aren't renewed, and you guys know what happens from there. We'll cover all of the games that are being pulled from the service, and also PlayStation Stars has a batch of new digital collectibles for July. We'll talk that briefly at the end of this video, but primarily want to cover PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium losing a bunch of big games. Also, it will be getting a bunch of big games. Do not get it twisted. Come July 18th, a lot of games will probably be getting rolled into the service, but some major games are being rolled out of the service as it looks like licensing deals are coming to an end. The biggest one has to be Stray. So yes, Stray was a game that launched with PlayStation Plus Extra back in July of 2022, and I had thought, especially because there had been rumblings about Stray being potentially being announced for Xbox Series and Xbox Series S and X, I should say, that potentially this subscription deal is going to be coming to an end. Generally speaking, what I imagine happened, Sony came to the table with Annapurna Interactive. They said, hey, we want this game on PlayStation Plus Extra. Let's get a timed exclusivity deal rolled in there with it. And they got a deal for timed exclusivity, as well as it being PlayStation Plus Extra. A year of timed exclusivity is expiring next month. With the talk of Stray being announced for Xbox Series, that would make sense that it's also leaving the service, and that has been confirmed. We have been mentioning this in the past few videos, and I've been saying, even before this was announced, maybe get a jump on playing Stray because the game could potentially be leaving the service. So I would highly recommend you, ahead of July 18th, jump on Stray. It's a fantastic game and really exploded in terms of popularity. I had a feeling that this game was going to do pretty good numbers based on it just pulling gargantuan social media numbers, and sometimes social media numbers aren't a one-to-one conversion to how a game does commercially, but Stray knocked it out of the park. So recommend you to play it. It's a super short game as well, but incredible atmosphere. Visuals are great, and not super action heavy or anything like that, but if you want like more of a tranquil, sublime experience, Stray is going to give you exactly that, and I strongly recommend you to play it before July 18th comes around. And this is definitely going to push a lot of people to actually buy the game as well. It's been holding up in price. Like, when it goes on sale, it'll still be like $24, and the game launched at $30, so not a sizable discount whatsoever. Am curious to hear if this game is going to be rolled into Xbox Game Pass with that launch on Xbox as well. It would be kind of funny that the timed exclusivity ends on PlayStation, it leaves PlayStation Plus Extra, and then it comes to Xbox Game Pass. But I feel like if it came to Game Pass now, because Annapurna knows the value of this game and the popularity of it, the price to get it on Game Pass probably appreciated. That's what I would think, versus the price Sony had to pay before the game came out. That's what I would assume, but we'll see if that deal does come together on the Microsoft side of things. That is the big game leaving, but there's some other notable titles leaving as well. Saints Row Get Out of Hell is leaving, Rogue Stormers, Marvel Avengers, and Marvel Avengers Definitive Edition. Remember, Marvel's Avengers is being pulled from a sale come September. It'll be no longer getting updates, so if you do want to have that game in your library, buy it immediately. That being from a digital side of things, it will still be available physically, and yeah, you can, pick it up that way. So yeah, Avengers obviously a pretty colossally disappointing game, so if you don't have it in your library, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, thought I would make mention of that. BioShock Remastered, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite all leaving the service as well. I mean, BioShock Collection goes on sale super cheap, so I would recommend you to have that in your library. The BioShock games are great. BioShock Infinite is my favorite, and some people push back on that. A lot of people love BioShock 1, usually BioShock 2 is the least favorite, but it's still a pretty darn good game and would strongly recommend people to play it. So those three are leaving. Borderlands The Handsome Collection leaving as well, so that's essentially Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, along with the two games' respective DLCs. By the way, BioShock Trilogy on Plus Premium, as is Borderlands The Handsome Collection, so that is a pretty major title leaving as well. That goes on sale with deep discounts, and I still often recommend it just because, and I often recommend BioShock just because, a lot of you guys are on Plus Extra but not Premium. Handsome Collection is great. Borderlands 2 is my favorite Borderlands game. it's a lengthy game, so jumping into it and starting it now, yeah, you could definitely complete it. I mean, you still got, 3 weeks since these games are going to be pulled. You could definitely jump in and get Borderlands 2 done, but there is a sizable amount of content. There's a lot of replayability with Borderlands as well, so, yeah, bear that in mind. Flustercluck is leaving as well. Hilarious name there, not too familiar with that game. And then Raiden 5 leaving the service as well. So, as far as months where major titles are leaving, this is one of the major ones, especially with Stray, because that game was used as a drawing card for PlayStation Plus Extra initially. And remember, we got those stats. Stray was the most amount of people played Stray. It wasn't the most played game as far as hours are concerned, obviously, because Stray is a shorter game, but this was the most amount of people played Stray on PlayStation Plus Extra, which isn't surprising at all. It's a day one release. It's a game that was very much anticipated, but yeah, get in and play through it because it's a fantastic game and definitely one that drew a lot of people into Plus Extra right out the gate. Hopefully, with this being a major month of games leaving, that they do, roll in a lot of big titles in July, or a good amount of big titles. I mean, PlayStation Plus Extra has been very, very consistent in dropping you quality games every month, so I'm not too worried about that. It's Essential that's a little bit more of a hit or miss, and Premium hit or miss there, although Premium recently has been doing fairly well in its own right. Moving on from that, I do quickly want to cover the PlayStation Stars campaigns and digital collectibles for the month of July. They do note the PlayStation Plus monthly titles, new month, new plus titles, and try any one of these month's games for 50 points. Black Ops Cold War, Alan Wake Remaster, and Endling Extinction is Forever. Then you have the Survival of the Fittest trophy. That is a monthly campaign for those who love Battle Royale titles. Hunt Showdown, Darwin Project, Spellbreak, H1Z1, Battle Royale, Fortnite, and PUBG all included as a part of that. Then you have Multiplayer Mayhem available on July 13th. Borderlands 3, Dirt 5, Doom Eternal, all eligible for Multiplayer Mayhem to score 50 points. PlayStation Underground Part 2. PlayStation Plus members can play any of the featured demos or PlayStation Plus game trials to unlock a special digital collectible that will transport you back to those cherished PlayStation Underground days. They note WWE 2K22, they just rolled in 2K23 as a trial, so I would imagine that's the game that they're talking about, but who knows. 2K22, I believe, also has a trial, so take that for what it is. Carrion with Plus Game Trials, Octopath Traveler 2 Prologue Demo, that's just a demo available. Street Fighter 6 Demo, RE4 Chainsaw Demo, and C-Smash VR S Demo, so that's available. Hard Game Club, that's for Wolong Fallen Dynasty, and PlayStation and You limited release digital collectibles, a reoccurring campaign that celebrates players who have been with us over the years. PlayStation and You, calling all past IBO owners, we're celebrating the cherished moments you shared with your robotic companion. So those are the PlayStation Stars campaigns for the month of July. If you're into, getting all the collectibles and whatnot, there you go with that if you are interested. So that's gonna do it for me. Again, this is one of the biggest months as far as games leaving Plus Extra and Premium. The remasters and definitive editions, those were all on Plus Premium, but Stray leaving is not gonna say it's a huge blow, but that was a major title that drew people into Plus Extra because it was a $30 game and you could just sign up for Extra and play it. And yeah, that deal is expiring. Marvel's Avengers Definitive Edition leaving, Rogue Stormer, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell, Bioshock Trilogy, Borderlands, Flustercluck, and Raiden 5 all leaving. And then PlayStation Stars campaign for the month of July have been revealed. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.